are live. Oh shoot. Alright, looks like we're ready. We're rolling. Let's zoom out this a little bit. Cool. Alright. So we've only done a little bit. So far we have pretty much downloaded the ISO image file. Last night I created a disk partition for my virtual machine, so I also moved over the Kali Linux one over to SDB. So I have two external HDDs, which are 3 terabytes each. I got 1.4 mounted away, stored for partially some of my mom's shit she wants to keep on here, and then the other two, there's actually I can just go to the mount point and I'll just show you. But this is what I did last night. Was I moved Kali Linux over from my SSD to the HHD, and then single disk also, and then partition just a larger file to store all VMs now, so I'm not running everything off of the SSD because that only has a 250 gigabyte. And so I have Arch, and then I have my Linux machine as well. So now we are partitioning again within Arch, which is where we are right here. So we've created the boot file, which is FAT32. I'm not sure the difference between FAT32 and ext, the file share type, what impact that has. So for the sake of education, FAT32 versus file share type. What up, Steven? Welcome, dude. FAT32, high compatibility. ext is Linux. To get redirect for ext. Okay. So with that being said, I think I still want to run FAT32. And then ext had already picked that up. Because we are running, my main OS is Ubuntu. I don't bootload. I completely erased Windows from my life aside from work. Okay, that looks good. Manual partitioning. Done by yours truly. Disk encryption. Okay, this is where I need to pull up this guy. Yep, we did this. So we created a partition, and then I also explained how I created the partition last night on my actual OS. So I have Arch and Kali Linux in. So this is an overview. Remember, everything in Linux is a file. Everything in Linux is a file. Your USB is a file. So this is an overview of all my file shares, and there's still more space that doesn't show. This is just what's currently mounted and accessible. So I have SDA, SDB, and SDC. SDA is 2.7 terabytes. SDB is also 2.7 terabytes. Those are two external HDD 3 terabyte hard drives that are in my PC. SDC is smaller. That's a cute little guy. That's only about 250 megabytes. Why? Because that's SSD. So we want to run anything fast in our SSD, which also yesterday I moved my Kali Linux VM, which I was hosting in my SSD, into SDB. So I partitioned SDB, which is 3 terabytes, took it, cut it in half. Half of it now is mounted to, you can see Mount Brendy. And that's 1.4 terabytes. And then also my virtual machine storage is now in there as well. So we pretty much just cleaned it up, and we also just gave ourselves a lot more space to play with. So now Kali Linux before had 80 gigabytes, I gave it 150 now. And Arch Linux I gave about 160 gigabytes of storage too. And then we also still have 4 terabytes left over that we can fill up with shit. What up, Hash? But that is a general, basic, even my understanding overview of file partitioning and storage, which is very interesting because you never really think about this stuff if you're using Windows, I guess. Or I haven't had to before, at least. Just gotta create 2 partitions, boot, install. We did this. Bootloader, swap. We want to enable swap. Host name, Arch Linux. User account. Oh, I guess this is. We blank to disable root. We definitely don't want to disable root. User account. Yo, Hash, brother. Choose an object from the list and select one of the available actions. Add a user. Enter username. Jack and the D. How do we want to do this? We'll probably at some point. Well, that backspace smashing is relatable. Yeah, literally, Brody. At some point, we're probably gonna want to create more user accounts. I don't know how. We're probably not gonna be running services off of the Arch Linux VM. But just in good practice, you don't want to run stuff as a sudo or root user. It's also just me being anal about privileges. Profile. What one do we want? XFCE, what is that? Should I just do that, you think? That's what this guy says, too. Isn't Genome Ubuntu? XFCE, probably your best bets. It looks like XFCE takes the cake. Oh, stream dropped. What happened? What happened? No, it's gone. We'll try XFC then. Vim. Oh, I'm gonna be Arch, by the way, and Vim, by the way. Graphics driver. I do use an ICE, but I think all open source is ideal. But wait, hold on. I do have NVIDIA. Yeah, I have a 1080 Ti, so which one do I want to use then? Open kernel modules for newer GPUs. I mean, 1080 Ti is definitely not new, but open source. It's not Intel. I mean, we definitely don't want Intel. It's not an AMD. Am I doing GPU pass-through? Oh man, JJ, I don't even know what that is. GPU pass-through. Yeah. Donate their higher-end GPU to me. Now trying a single GPU. Want me to dual boot? I would hate to constantly have to switch between operating systems just to browse. It does work. I think for most people on Linux, if the game runs acceptably online. Ugh. What? A GPU pass-through? Why? Go to configure hardware PCI devices. I feel like I should. I mean, I have the 1080 Ti. I want to use the 1080 Ti. Or should I just do the all open source? NVIDIA open source, boot driver, open kernel. And then this is my NVIDIA settings on my PC right now. I don't know what to pick. Am I looking too deep into this? I'm just gonna do all open source default. What up, Hunter? Archivist, yes, exactly, Hunter. Well, JJ's now got me stuck because he's saying, are you doing GPU pass-through? That was not on the Arch Wiki. But I'm also assuming GPU pass-through is only a VM thing. Open VM firmware project enable UEFI support. I have an i7. Holy shit, this is so heavy. Well, we do run a NVIDIA graphics card. Thank you, Hunter. Zibby, this is Arch. I almost want to use proprietary because I have. You know, we can worry about that later. Let's just focus on Greeter. Run VMs with isolated devices. Oh, okay, yeah, no. Audio. Pipwire or pulse? It's Pipwire. I think I run, yeah, I do have pulse. also have pipe oil. Again, so many choices, but I don't think audio is that much of a concern, especially being that I don't have Arch Cold is just funny. Yeah. Well, Hunter was correct. We have patches not necessary to install Arch. Okay, cool. Yes, we can figure that out later. Yeah, this is hilarious. Alright. Let's see here. Additional packages? No. We just want bare bones alpha Arch. Oh. White DM GTK greeter? Is that already? Look at that. Oh, okay. Yeah, so we do want Firefox. That's what it was asking. Dynamic host. We already have DH dynamic host because that's how I set up the IP link before. I got done with all the nerdy shit before I started streaming. I just set up the IP link to make sure we were good. It already has Vim. It already has Nano. I don't really think I need network manager because I'm running a bridge connection to my host. Cool. See, it has automatic time sync, meaning that it does have internet connection. Choose network configuration to network manager. Oh my god, it's counting down. 2, 1, go. Holy shit, what? Oh no. Python 3 Arch install. Unable to open. Device or resource busy. Oh no. Use a best effort. Try this. ext4 we do run. Dev SDA. No way. use Ubuntu for my main one. Unable to open, it's busy. It's not even mounted or anything. I think that's why. Yeah, that's why. SDA 1, SDA. It can't. Yeah, that's never gonna work. That's why. That's the wrong device. This configuration manual partition. Enter the root directory of the mounted device. This, why does the path say that? Dev SDA is not that big. Dev SDA, oh, a Dev SDA is that big, I guess. Oh shit, my bad. The issue is this. I need to... Try that. Audio, Pipwire, profile, dash, access CE4, user account. Oh no. Damn it. Okay. Disconfig, best effort. We already have that. Ooh, actually, I don't like that. Manual partitioning. We already. Or wait, no. What was the one we used before? Best effort. Bootloader, grub, true. User account. Add a user. Back in the D. Password. Oh, why is it not available? Network manager, network manager. do I disable fail to read disk, dev SDA fucking 120 megabytes. Why do I boot off of SDA too? That's whack. That's what it is. Okay. So I need to give it. I want it to be within there. Actually, that doesn't make sense because that is already in there. Because it's 160 gigabytes, that's exactly what I gave this VM to run on. Or 150. This blocks SDA. Let's try that. How are these directories looking? Maybe that, it's got to be a permission issue because it can't access it. Audio, pipewire, network manager, profile. in setup partition. This is a different error now than what we got before. Unable to add partition, most likely due to overlapping sectors. Oh, so I partition the partition? Will that work? Audio, Pipwire, Network Manager, Profile, Xorg, or XSCE. Thank you to JJ. Or actually, no, who mentioned that? Brody. Thank you, Brody. Alright, save config. Can't have overlapping partitions. This seems to be a theme. Linux Arch install can't have overlapping partitions. Wiki. It's parted. Okay, it's good. It's on. Once the partitions have been created, each newly created partition must be formatted with an appropriate. Alright, well. Mount the root volume. Volume is dev root partition. Do I need to mount still? I think those are good. I'm not gonna run mount. Okay. Arch install tools are pretty easy, by the way. Like, yes. So, disk config, we already have. I'm literally just gonna leave that blank. User account. Maybe that's what it is. Because I had already done the partition prior. I think that's what the issue was I created the partition manually, and now this is doing it through the script again. That's why we're getting the issue saying, like, we're like partitioning and partition. I didn't like that. I fucking hate how it counts down. Additional packages, Firefox, network manager. That's fine. No, we already have the disk config though. Boot partition, not path. Okay, so let's do disk config. It's not gonna work because we already have it. At least I don't think so. Perform format. Music is the song specifically is Look at Me. This is it. Font, no copyright, copyright free, very much no copyright, royalty free, no copyright. But that's it. I just looked up font, no copyright for streamers. I think I just need to delete everything. I messed up somewhere. How to remove all partitions. Yeah, that's where I messed up. Was I started using ArchWiki and I swapped after I'd already parted the disks. I don't know why I tried to create my own partitions. I'm not a storage wizard. I'm not on the DBA team. That should not be. access partitions. No partition is defined yet. Look at it, it's literally parted. That's what I need to get rid of. Or actually, I mean, since it's already parted, right? Could I just run? Let's see. Can we reboot now that we have partitions enabled? We'll see. Am I frozen? No? It's moving. There it goes. It looks like mount. I think I need to restart it with do I need to restart? Search for your max. Open. Oh, because I did delete the arch image. I didn't think I needed that anymore. Alright, I need to restart this install. But I need to do it with Arch install. I don't know why I'm trying to partition my own disks. I messed up there. Yeah, this will just keep loading. LATR. So torrent, we got a transmission.